Alright, we should not be troubled by other vehicles now. We had to kick it and get it around the Prius. The old Suburban, she's kind of slow. Probably if the Prius would have kicked it too, we'd have had to just fall in behind again. But there's a big old motorhome behind the Prius, so I think he ain't gonna pass. So we should be good. Alright, it's Sunday. Got the 57 Chevy hanging up there. Mama's got her workbench about built. I got the tractor running so I can move it away from here. I need to clean off my workbench. I just spent about, I don't know, 15 minutes looking for my camera so I could film the workbench. And I found it sitting on the workbench there. So, yeah. Like Rat Rod Bob says, that. So I need to clean that up, put them tools away. Yesterday while I was messing around, my battery charger quit functioning, started blowing a breaker, so I need to take it apart and see what's up with that, see if it's repairable. And what else? I got a battery in the mail for my four-wheeler, which needs a battery. So I'm going to put that in. And we'll see what else I get into today. Also, I got some people coming over later and I want to impress them, so I got my hair out. Ready to go. Alright, that's my charger. What don't work no more. I just bought that thing. New, probably like 15 years ago. So, let me see what I can figure out here. Alright, I think I just figured out the problem. Bet you that's got something to do with it, huh? And the source of that is the black little plastic plug, like that one, has disappeared for some reason. Now, I just gave away a whole box of electrical stuff that I said I never use because I'm not an electrician, you know, but sure could use one of them little clampy what's-its right there, couldn't I? Alright, that's what I came up with since I ain't got one of them little do-flatchies. Wrapped electrical tape around it, zip tie on both ends, and then a little P-clamp right there. I don't think that'll happen again. I think. Alright, I had to enhance its performance somewhat. I had some stickers, so I went ahead and put them on there, you know. You can buy those on our website, www.mrheavychevy.com. You got to spell it wrong to get it right. Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, now for my next project. I got a new battery for this thing. I just bought this thing new like 22 years ago. Anyways, it still runs, so let me put a battery in it. I don't use it because the battery's always dead. I need to get a new seat. I ought to fix it up a little bit. Still a good four-wheeler. Alright, let me go find my battery. Alright, I had to go break out my other camera because the one I was using crapped out. Luckily, I had another eBay special on hand. That's the camera I use. It's old. Anyway, the lens got stuck and it said shut down, lens error. Well, I guess that's just the way it is. Too much of my nonsense went through it, I guess. Alright, I gotta make this battery full of acid. It's a little bit smaller than what's in it, but I guess it's gonna work. Check that out. Alright, now I got the battery filled up with acid. I need to let it set for a little bit, charge it, and then I'll put it in the four-wheeler. But while that's going on, I got a few things to do here. I need to fit the transmission lines. See how they're going to stack up. And pretty soon I'm going to move that welder off the side so I can set the car down and take that floorboard off. Alright, these are the factory transmission coolant lines out of the Chevy truck this transmission came out of, which was a 02 2500. Anyway, I tweaked that one just a little, and that lines up pretty good there, but now I need to consider my starter, which I got right there. So let me see if I can find the starter bolts by some miracle. and try to put that in. Alright, that's what I did with the transmission lines. Could probably tweak them just a little bit more right there, but I think I can put a P-clamp right there and hold everything. It should be pretty good. And then on the motor mount there where I had to tweak it so much, I added a little brace so it don't move when I go to pull an engine and all. I'll also fix that up with a piece of plate after, and I need to do a little more modifying there, but again, I'll do that after. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to stand under here and study a minute, make sure there ain't something I forgot. And then I'm going to set this car down. And pull that floor pan off. Oh, before I do that though, I need to tack in a few pieces to make sure I ain't forgot where it's supposed to be up there. So I'm gonna do that. If you look out the window there, you can see, I think, see the smoke from the tractor. I just cranked her up. It's starting easier. What you gotta do is take a propane torch and heat the intake, and it'll go. It started pretty quick that time. But anyway, I'm gonna run it a while. See what happens. Alright, it's hard to believe a big guy like me got hungry, but I had to go in and get something to eat. I made some tofu chili the other day. Can you believe that? I can't hate to admit it, it's pretty darn tasty. It may be some of the best chili I ever made. I don't know if that's because of the tofu or the other ingredients. Anyway, enough about tofu. You all didn't come here for tofu, did you? I'm gonna move that welder and lower this car down a bit. Alright, that's what we got her set down. That's what the transmission lines look like from there. I don't know, we'll have to see what to do whenever we mock up the front end here. It has these real nice flex deals, but we may not be able to utilize those. And you know they didn't for a long time on factory cars, so we might just have to cut and flare right there and go from there. We'll see. I just tacked that in to give it some rigidity, and now I guess I'm ready to pull the floorboard off. Be a nice time to paint that too, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll patch that tunnel and do just that before we set her on. Alright, now I've got to take all these biscuits off. Hear that tractor running out there? It's still smoking too. And do a little welding on the frame. And then I'm going to paint it. And I'm just going to paint it Rust-Oleum and call her good. Alright, I've done some welding on the braces. Got them a little better. I'm going to tell you something. I used to think I'd see people do this right here. What's wrong with them? Why? They can't see where they're welding? I think it's old age what does it to you. Plus I bumped on my welding helmet. It turns real easy, darkening the shade. It was at 13. That's my excuse. So I've welded up the transmission mounts. I probably got to hit that with a grinder just a little bit right there so it don't stick. I think I'm going to get some brake cleaner and start cleaning it up a little bit and painting it. That's what I'm going to do. I think so. Actually, that's what I'm going to use. I don't remember where I got that. I think somebody gave it to me. I took the 1/4-inch slab of paint, dried paint off the top, and now I'm going to get crack-a-lack it. I love it. Right off the main drag dirt roads. And then look at this. I love this even more. I don't know what it is, but it's a good one. There's another 46 Ford with the fenders I need.